to Mystic Moons, you should know. For these readings, I invite you to consider the places of secrets in your natal chart. So this could be your 8th house sign, your 12th house sign, and your moon. In addition to your sun sign and your rising sign. But yes, as we were talking about the places of secrets, in addition to your sun sign, I'd like you to think about your places of secrets where your 12th house, 8th house, and moon, what signs are they? And for your moon, think about too. I will not be time-stamping these readings, but I will list the order in which everything is read, either by in the title when it's done, or I'll put it in the description. So feel free to go and jump around. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, if as you know, these are collective readings, so take it as it resonates. These are readings that pulls in what a collective trend energy is. Not going to be pertinent to everyone. Maybe almost a year at this point. We've been doing these sorts of readings. I'll be back in just one second. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all the forward that is necessary. The only thing to do now is start diving into the readings. I think we'll start off with water, then we'll go with fire, and then after that we'll do air and earth. I do want to light some incense on my end, so give me one more second for that. Yeah, it's like one of those moments, but I do want incense. All right. Oh, thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. So, for our first water sign, let's go and start with Pisces. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces 12th house, Pisces 8th house, Pisces rising, Piscean collective. What's the secret that Pisces should know? Emperor. Bottom of the deck energy here, we have Tower, two of rather big is coming out, Pisces, something that is either going to change your mind about how you viewed a certain individual, change your mind about how to act. Also in this energy, well, actually, no, I take that, I still keep that. I was going to say, somebody is also cares quite a bit about the knowledge you have, the opinion you have about them, but it's the same sort of energy that we have here. Something's right on the brink, Pisces, of being understood in an entirely new light. And with that, Pisces, you could very well change how you're viewing, definitely changing how you're viewing things, but could also change how you act here with Two of Wands. Energies that are building up here, well, we have Libra, Scorpio, Aries, and actually strong Aries. Let's see what else we have here. Eight of Swords, Death, and Devil. Somebody's been doing some sort of funny business behind your back. But I don't think this has gone unnoticed, or at least for a spider sense, spidey sense, Pisces, by you. Maybe you had nothing concrete, just your gut to tell you that you have a very specific hunch about a very specific person, very specific situation, with nothing logical or concrete exactly behind it, other than just knowing. What I see here, Pisces, is something that you've been thinking about, something that you feel in your gut. You're going to have concrete proof with the Devil, Death, and Eight of Swords. So energies we have here, we have Aries, we have Gemini, Scorpio, and Capricorn. I'm going to draw one more card. Essentially, Pisces, a secret you should know. And then, of course, Three of Wands is some more Aries energy. You are going to have to make some big changes. I'm not going to say quick changes. This energy doesn't necessarily warrant anything quick, but it does warrant some in this energy, all this water energy does warrant, one moment. But it does warrant a different way of acting. If intelligently, you're going to have to change the way you act and change your perceptions. I think also, too, in this energy, Pisces, a secret that you should know. Pisces, have you been maybe hiding your true self from either a situation or a person? Appeared in some way less commanding. Have you not been sharing the full force of your ideas? Maybe of your natural inclination to respond a certain way, act a certain way. Maybe it's more than just one person, maybe it's a whole phase. But you just have sort of been tempering yourself to those around you or those situations that you have to deal with. Either way, too, Pisces, I see that there is a necessity coming up soon. It's a matter of timing for you, but soon enough, Pisces, you're going to have to go and start taking bigger steps, bolder steps, more definite lead. Those Pisces have been acting in a lead. You very soon will be there. Pisces, I don't know how much. Essentially, Pisces, you're going to be required to go and take a more active role with those that you haven't been showing or flexing your true strength, your true knowledge, your true thoughts. You are going to be very shortly in a position where it's necessary to do so. Maybe you will be, I don't know, maybe the external situation will call for it. And I do think some things are going to require you to change your plans, take a more forceful stance. So overall, I would say, Pisces, what situations, what people have you not been sharing the full 360 of yourself? Even if it's just a little bit, could be a lot with Emperor. Emperor, I'd say it could be a lot. And soon, maybe not necessarily immediately soon, like a week or two, definitely within to act in a way that undoubtedly I'm not going to say authentically you, but undoubtedly the full weight of yourself in all situations. Something to anticipate, something to look for, and what that. We'll go on to the next water sign, and that will be Cancer. A secret Cancer should know. Very strong Piscean energy here, Cancer. Thank you for the like. We have thank you as well for the like. We have a 2 vibration with High Priestess and 8 of Cups. Both are Piscean energy. Almost like someone is coming forward. Is long-term plans, a different way of acting is coming on. Is it for someone coming to you, Cancer? Bit of maverick energy here. Cancer too, with Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups. This is all about confidence of self, walking your own path. But it also may not be necessarily you in this energy, Cancer. You could be inspiring likewise other people or people who are joining you. Thank you for the likes. People who are joining you on your path, Cancer, to also walk in a unique manner. To also have the strength to be unique, be themselves. Thank you, thank you. So so High Priestess gets 8, another 8, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, some more Piscean energy, and 4 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy, 7 of Wands. Oh, very good energy. That which you believe in, 7 of Wands. Whatever this is, Hierophant. And the Sun. That which you've been holding out for, that which you stubbornly want, that which you know to be, your version, your belief of truth, Cancer, and that which you have been operating in. Keep on maintaining the line, maintaining that stance, because, Cancer, how you say things should be, first of all, in this energy. It's almost like the universe is aligning itself like clockwork to match that. Energy is neither fast nor slow, but very large, very prevailing, very pervading, all over the place. Very strong energy. Almost like feels on a bright sunny day, maybe towards the equator line. Have you ever been outside and just felt that sun climb up to its maximum point? Maybe too during the summer. I do want to draw one more card here, and then we'll start getting into that. 4 Pentacles again. Okay. So this 4 of Pentacles, Cancer, really wants to go and say hi. Energies we have here, we have Sagittarius, we have Pisces, and we have Capricorn. Cancer, there's a couple of messages here. One is something is being brought to you. Something, someone. Something is definitely being brought to you. Something that you have been waiting on. You've been anticipating. You haven't been settling for. Second message that I have here, that could be shared energy with somebody coming your way. You have something, Cancer, that's making its way towards you, and that is going to be something that not only have you wished for, Cancer, but it's also going to be a sticky. something you won't want to let go, something, Cancer, too, that if you allow or if you deal with, going to be a little hard to disengage yourself to. Maybe, too, in this energy, Cancer, a little bit of a monopoly. If it's work, it could be something that takes up your time. I do see it being a good thing overall for you, or it should make you feel wanted. Four of Pentacles, though, also speaks of the fact that your time could be manipulated or your time could be occupied. Maybe not manipulated. Well, we have a high priestess. High priestess, manipulated, occupied. Definitely, this is the energy of monopolization together for one's own benefit. But I could also see how you're treated, how your role would be either in a group or, well, your relationship, regardless if it's with a group or a person. Taking up your time a little bit much. Overall, though, should make you feel good. Overall, something stable is coming. Whatever this is, the generosity could probably be a little better, or the money will be tight. Regardless if this is a job or a person, their financial flex or the job's financial flex won't be that great. But you definitely have somebody who will make you feel very needed. Probably can also utilize to, Cancer, what you're best at, what you're naturally best at, what you're inclined to do, or just enjoy yourself as a person. Ah, did it really? Is it still off? You know, sometimes it goes on and off. It's just the way that it goes. But if you could still see it, it looks like it's going on my end. But if the Cancer reading did stop, I can definitely go and recap what I have here. Beginning part of the energy that I had here under High Priestess. High Priestess was all about unique energy, independent energy, and that which you have been maintaining, the lines and the projection that you have been true to of yourself, that you have been molding yourself into. You know, that self-image, Cancer, of who you are, what you want to do, how you prefer to be, where do you prefer to be, all those types of dynamics, Cancer, in which you know what you like and what you don't like, and then you work towards that which you like. The universe overall in the energy is aligning to those standards, those boundaries, that mold that you are constantly building and reflecting. And know that that energy, Cancer, is on, again, not particularly long, not particularly short, but it definitely is something that's happening in the background. And I'd say it's happening at a decent rate. May not look that way necessarily in our real time, but definitely, Cancer, that which you have been demanding of your own life and of yourself. The universe, the greater forces that we can't necessarily change as easily as we can by opening a door or going to a specific location. Those sorts of things that we cannot control with our own hands and our own direct, immediate energy. Those things are aligning into place. So know that first of all, that is in your energy, Cancer. That which you work for, that's what you strive for. Overall, the universe is assembling those building blocks, those jigsaw pieces to go and meet, which is interesting energy. It's like a callback. You send off a ping, the universe is answering with a ping. Constantly being pinged Cancer, which is also too why it's important to go and try and keep yourself to be the best you can, and try and keep yourself to the true of yourself that you see yourself being, the tomorrow of yourself. Forget about the past of yourself, although I like to say that. A little harder sometimes to go and disengage the 3 stages of self, past, present, and future. But anyway, that's the energy that I have. Overall, something that has been longly anticipated, once comes, will be deeply held, hard to go and get rid of, will be pervading, possibly could be possessive. A situation is coming your way. That situation will acknowledge you. That situation will celebrate you with 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, High Priestess, your natural flow. Something that, if it's a person who appreciates you just as is. If this is a job, an external situation in which your natural talents is just a perfect fit. The one caveat I see here too with the 4 of Pentacles is that there is some sort of tightness here. And whether that tightness is, I think, definitely in this energy, a bit of monopolization, especially under High Priestess. And it could also be to whatever the situation is, either the person doesn't have much money, a little penny pinching, or if it is a job or an environment, won't be paid that much. Not that you can't accrue money, not necessarily that, but it's going to be pervading, and you will either to save your money, they will have not that much money. It's definitely, like, I'm not going to say hoarding, saving. And it's not necessarily like it's going to be. All right, let's do Scorpio. So a secret Scorpio should know. Let's see Scorpio. Of course, that's Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, Scorpio 8th house, the native house for Scorpio. And 12th house. All the water signs have lots of other water signs in here. Scorpio have 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Cups, Magician, the Tower, Scorpio energy, High, or Empress. Number 1, Scorpio, you're going to be recognized. Something is coming your way, whether that success, Scorpio, is coming to you as acknowledgement in front of a group. Could be Empress, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Can come in as acknowledgement that sets you apart from the group. Could also be, obviously, Scorpio, that, somebody is going to recognize you, is going to celebrate you. You are going to be celebrated as a fantastic person you are. Is this a new connection or an old connection? Well, it definitely is. This person is going to give you a high honor. Now that I saw Scorpio, I don't know when this went off, but coming your way in which you're as who you really are to them. It's here both with Two of Cups and 10 with that Empress of Wands, Ace of Wands energy that was there. Also, to Scorpio, the energy I have here is just not soulmate energy, but also the acknowledgement of what your distinct soul's fingerprint is. That, Scorpio, is what is going to resonate. All the unique facts and talents and traits that make you, Scorpio. The gifts given to you, Scorpio. You will be celebrated for that. And this energy, Scorpio, very well could be a pairing. I have Sun and the Moon here. Both are soulmate energy. Interesting. I have soulmate energy here with the Sun and the Moon. Also, two King of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Very well could be love. Could also be friendship. Someone who is like your other half, doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but someone who you get along with really well. Someone who you can really go and tackle those dreams. Also, too, like the person who you didn't think you'd be able to meet because they understand you so well, they match you so well. And overall, too, Scorpio, looks like I do have on my hands a love reading, the type of person you haven't been able to meet yet. The type of person who has been unavailable in terms of your criteria and the quality of person who you want around you. Scorpio, you have your place coming. And ultimately, too, Scorpio, your place is not formed by a specific location. But your place, Scorpio, is defined by the people that form the pillars of your routine, your life. Also, too, Four of Wands is another indicator, Scorpio, of soulmate energy. I have strong fire here with some earth and Two of Cups. Ultimately, what I have here is almost like initiation, having the courage and also not to pursue, but also to acknowledge. There's no need here, Scorpio, for all the joy they can see from you, all the joy that could be gathered with you. There's someone who will not play, not energy, Scorpio. With very strong fire. Let me back in 1 second. I need a tissue. Okay. Sometimes I have a little allergies, slightly allergic. Animal fur, which is ironic to have that many gatos. Anyway, so now let's go on to the next sign. We'll do fire. And yeah, I know this is a little choppy. I don't really pay attention so much to the screen when I read. I look at the cards. Let's go on to Aries. What's the secret Aries should know? That would be Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries 12th house, Aries 8th house, Aries Rising, the Aries Collective. A secret Aries should know. First, much deserved grace is coming your way. This grace, Aries, that you are going to be experiencing is a grace that you've been working towards but unable to achieve a certain level of comfort, a certain level of panache. In fact, with Five of Cups here, Five of Pentacles here, Aries tells me you've been hoofing it a lot. You've been working. Allow you, maybe because of your pride and the way you carry yourself, Aries, there's been a lot more wear and tear than ever what you have would reveal to others. But this definitely has been a very tiring time for you. You have come from a period badly. And so, first of all, Aries, what I have is I do have comfort coming your way. I have softness coming, calmness coming your way. I have success coming your way. Success too, Aries, that you don't have to scramble to maintain, to keep the upkeep of. So, 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles gets justice. You have success coming your way. Ooh, what's doing for you, Aries, is probably going to be such a level that a lot of people are going to think that it was easy formation of. It's going to appear so natural, and you will fold into it so easily to Aries in the lifestyle of this success, in the energy of this success, that people will have no idea how hard you worked for it, or even the people who are aware, Aries, of how hard you worked for something, they are going to think, they're not going to realize, gee, where if someone says that they were hungry, and they could, or if you said you were hungry and someone could go, well, yeah, I know what hunger is like. Hunger is lack of no food. And how long has a typical person gone without food? About, depending upon how you build up for a fast, you can actually do it for 2 weeks. But if you went like a week from eating normally to any sort of easing in and easing out of that fast, you would have nausea, you would have dizziness, also to your body, depending upon what you've been consuming. Your body would start to expurge that from yourself, so you could have rashes. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of ways that your body could roughly cleanse itself. That would be quite pleasant to experience: rashes, headaches, dizziness, fever. I mean, all those sorts of things come in if you take a fast without that. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody said, I didn't eat, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten anything for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, someone could think, oh, well, yeah, you can imagine what it's like to be hungry. But how long have they actually experienced the state of hunger? Could they really know how hard that is? Likewise, too, if somebody's cold, They're outside the elements. We've all, perhaps, if we're in the areas where we have temperate weather, have maybe waited outside, waiting out in the cold so long, maybe you don't get frostbite, but the time just stretches and the wind just gets cold, and you just get colder and colder and colder. There's certain states that you can intelligently understand, but unless you were actually in it, you couldn't understand. I think another really good example, Aries, in this energy are people that look down on the others when they talk about that November, the shutdown that's been happening with the government and how that's going to be affecting government benefits. People could say quite glibly about taking handouts and all those other sorts of phrases, but actually, have they ever been in a state to need it? Do they even know what sort of steps are needed to obtain it? What kind of steps are needed to maintain it? What they have to do to go through it? Things aren't necessarily as cut, dry, and easy as what it is. There's more to it. Anyway, Aries, what I have here is that I have great success coming your way. That success is going to make all the trials and tribulations that you have endeavored and pushed forward. Thus now, Aries, no one's going to understand it. No one's going to understand how hard you worked for this, how hard you honestly, Aries, you absolutely, honestly deserve this. What's coming your way, Aries, is going to seem like a blessing. And maybe the one negative here is that the people who are going to see you, Aries, very shortly with your success, they're going to have no idea how every inch of that success, Aries, is only because you worked for it, you built it, and you've tried so hard. They're not going to understand that. Something only you will know. But anyway, Aries, you have some really great energy here. You have a blessing coming your way, one that you have been really, really deserving. Also, too, Aries, this is like a turning point of your life. Whatever so-called successes, I say so-called because we have a 10 of Pentacles, Aries, whatever so-called successes that you have achieved up to now, it's going to appear, Aries, like grade school energy to an adult. You have something too that's going to continue for the next half of your life, or from going onward to your life. You are going to be in an entirely different phase. You have really, really big success here coming, Aries. So I have no doubt that you are pushing yourself a whole lot, and that you have experienced a whole lot, and that you are definitely working very hard. And no, Aries, that's going to come into a very big break for you, and that break is going to be everlasting. Continue, Aries. And also, too, Aries, I would definitely go and keep in mind with this energy, I'm not going to say watch how much you perhaps kowtow to others, because that isn't even the energy here. I mean, so what if you go and, act obsequious to one person or not? It doesn't matter in the overall energy if that's what you need to do to get through your day. But I would also say, Aries, in this energy, watch the people that surround you, watch who supports you, who really supports you in the energy that you're in, because when all this flips around, as I said, they're going to be the first people, the people who are also too aware of what you've gone through. They're going to be the first people to think it's really nothing. You have success coming in. It's well earned. Make sure the people who are around you then, around you now, are also well earned. Anyway, yes, Aries has a beautiful blessing coming. I see that we're almost at an hour. Let's do Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, 8th house, 12th house, Sagittarius, collective, a secret Sagittarius should know. I actually read my Knight of Wands as Sagittarius energy. With Queen of Swords, 4 of a whole change of directions coming away. Thank you for the hearts. And thank you for the likes. Yes, Sagittarius, you have a whole new direction coming your way. You've been pushing for necessary. You have broken out, Sagittarius. I would say you have broken out of some sort of shell of before. Something has been accelerated for you. Something has changed, matured for you. A new stage you are quite aware that you're on, but this is a whole new direction coming your way. Oops, there we go. As I said, sometimes when I'm pulling the cards, I don't even look at them. Yes. 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Oh, maybe one Sagittarius, or in this whole new way of acting for yourself, this whole new direction that you're on. Be careful, Sagittarius, it doesn't U-turn you back to that which feels most comfortable. Also, too, could be meeting someone who, well, you have past with, whether that is past as in a couple of years. Sagittarius, it's almost like in this energy, all that which you have strived to make new changes for Sagittarius, it was only to make something that really touched before. Like Sagittarius, a chair that you're too small to sit into, but then you grow by inches and inches, and you've gone so far in growth. Sagittarius, definitely, I would say there are. So, it's funny too. I just had King of Swords up here on the deck, and here is also King of Swords. Sagittarius, a conscious decision is going to come onto your lap for you to move towards that which feels most natural to you, that which feels most like home, that which feels like you belong the most, something you've experienced before. You're going to be able to move towards. Very well. Well, I'm not going to say past person as in past person. Could be somebody past from this life, could be somebody more on a soul. But there's acknowledgement. There's a choice that's in your way. energy overall, but definitely something from your past, a past connection, past person. Someone who literally resounds with you, who makes you feel, who will make you feel, makes you feel, will feel like you're home, like you belong, comfortable, natural, is coming your way, even after you've done so much growth and maturation. Back to a certain point, and for you to decide, what do you do? This connection. Interesting. So you go back up, or do you go and accept the soul lessons and move on? Interesting. That's a secret. No. This folded in all. Actually, what were they? I know we had a King of Swords there. Oh, I had a Six, Ten of Cups, and a Two of Wands. So Aries, 12th house energies as well. Something very nostalgic about it. Maybe 4th house energies as well for that person. If not their sun's, I would say look at the water. All right, Leo. Thank you for the like. So, Leo Collective. What do I have for Leo? Oops. So, Leo, I have Page of Wands. A Page of Wands is actually pretty special. Leo, a Page of Wands is part of the royal suite. It's a fire out of fire. Out of all the fire signs, well, fire signs, but, fire in the major, in the court, more robust, I'd even say, than a King of Wands. Because a King of Wands is also dampened by earth. We have the energy, Leo, that is the boldest, brightest, purest dedication to getting things going without other things clouding the way. All a Page of Wands is about, Leo, is action, initiation, and not really allowing other things to stop it or even dilute it. It's a powerful, powerful card, especially out of all the other pages. Most powerful start for an initiation. And as it's the most powerful start for initiation, Leo, something you should know. Somebody views you in very high light, Leo. They haven't been able to approach you thus far, haven't been able to I would say to start anything up with you thus far. It's not even in this energy too, Leo, like they have been an admirer. I mean, they have been admiring you. But I do think, Leo, this person has been around you. This person has been in front of your face. This is someone who you've seen, someone who admires you greatly, sets you apart from others greatly. someone who has yet to engage with you, to become close to you as they would like. And that's what I have in this energy. Someone who's around you, someone who you definitely know, Leo. That person will probably start asking to get closer to you. Get closer to you in notable ways. Your off time, where you live, where they live. There's something about like blending your world and their world together. Could just say you have an admirer coming your way. That's a secret you should know. Somebody's going to come with very serious intentions towards you too, Leo. They have been around you. They have reviewed you. They should be quite obvious, quite forthcoming, quite blunt in how they feel about you. They'll want to know, Leo, how you feel about them. I have some Taurus and Sagittarius energy here. Let's go and get one more card. Leo. But anyway, this is the card, Knight of Wands. Oops. Yeah, so Leo, single Leos, I'm going to say you have someone who's interested in becoming closer to you, someone who would like to become family with you, definitely. Very tight, pervading energy here, even bottom of the deck energy I have, Hierophant with his sun. Definitely like life. Living life together, there's all that energy here. There was something else I wanted to say. What was it? Something else I was going to say. Oh, and perhaps too, Leo, in this energy, if you are not quite single, Leo, you could have kids coming your way, or a kid. Anyway, interesting energy, Leo. I think as it's like one hour now, and it's probably 4 a.m., and I'm one of those people who does start their day early. I'm going to go to sleep before I have to go and get up in about 2 more hours. But I did want to do a reading tonight. I'll pick up the other signs later. The earth signs and the air signs. I'll do that later. For a secret you should know. Thank you, everybody, for the likes. And until next time, wishing everybody the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.